Bakit ako? Bakit ako?
Nag-ready na ako eh.
Actually, sayang. Ang ganda pa naman ng ano mo.
Mag-skip ako, sabihin ko.
Ang ganda ng first thing mo.
Uy, nandiyan na pala kayo.
Take two tayo. Gusto mo take two tayo? Take two tayo dito mismo. Okay, sige. Ano? CBB tayo. I mean, OBB. Dali. Uy. Yan. Okay.
Uy! Andiyan na pala kayo. Woo! Welcome to another episode. Welcome to Coffee Break. I hope that you guys are doing okay. We just want to make you smile on a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday today, di ba?
It is a Wednesday.
Middle of the work week na eh. Kaya dito yung usually, you're either happy or sad on a Wednesday. Or baliw. Dito mo talaga nararamdaman yung mga emosyon eh kapag Wednesday. And medyo feeling baliw kami today. First, welcome to another edition of this conversation that we will be having today. It is important. You know what we'll talk about today is something important, but we'll get to that later on. But first, let me introduce myself. Ang dami ko nang sinabi. I am Nick, by the way, and together with me is my very beautiful partner, Albite. Crazy.
Albite! Uy, baka people would have misheard that as you'll bite, ha? It's still too early. Nick, the kids are still awake. But yeah, hello everyone. My name is DJs Shai, and I'm gonna be with Nick to talk about some stuff that may or may not concern you. But aside from that, we're also gonna be giving away some good stuff, courtesy of Nick. That's right.
Yes. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling generous today.
Sige.
So I'm giving away 10 tickets. 10 tickets to a fight that is happening very, very soon. So there you go. You can see it on our screens now that we'll be giving away free voucher codes for the Pacquiao versus Ugas fight this Sunday. Ayan.
There you go. And I think to clarify, it's 10 winners, 2 vouchers each.
Oh yes, 10 winners with 2 vouchers.
2 vouchers each. There you go. So it's super absolutely simple. You just have to have the sharers badge, just like a game day. We ask you to share this video publicly to earn the sharers badge. And once you have the sharers badge, that will qualify you to be one of the winners. Again, qualify lang po. So just basically follow the instructions and hopefully
may color na ba tayo?
Yes, hello, congratulations, you're winner. Naningil ata yung
nagbago mechanics.
Uy, huwag napapahiya ako dito.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, ayun nga, going back. So you just simply have to share this video publicly to have a chance, to have a shot at winning those 2 vouchers, those 2 passes to watch Pacquiao easily this Saturday. Because I know how we are, Filipinos, we want to watch our idol.
Right.
And we find ways on the internet, we try to find links and whatnot. But here, there's an easy way for you to just simply get the pass. You can watch him this Saturday. Sorry. Yeah.
And completely legal, right?
Yun!
Of course, yeah. So, yeah, also before that, of course, you need to follow us on Facebook as well.
There you go.
Page, and all the Facebook pages of the Jocks.
Especially sa amin dalawa.
Yeah, especially kami ni Shai. Okay. If you don't follow us, well, no chance of winning.
Nako. Well, okay, to be all honest lang naman talaga. No, you don't need to follow Nick and I, pero baka naman, guys. If you're already following Easy Rock, maybe you'd also like to follow DJ Nick of 96.3 and myself as well.
That's right. So we're excited to give away a lot of stuff for you today, but we will be announcing the winners of those 2 vouchers. 10 winners of 2 vouchers each at the end of this coffee break session.
There you go.
All right. So let me ask, I've been asking you this question since I started in MBC. And last year, yesterday was my 4th year in Easy Rock.
Congratulations, by the way! Hey! Kaya
4
may
years.
pa-giveaway si Nick.
Ako talaga yun. Ako talaga yung dahilan. It's 10 years, 4 years too long for me, honestly. Because I think this is the longest that I've been working for a radio station full-time. 4 years. But I've been asking you since my first day, how are you?
Annoying question talaga, grabe. So I guess you're asking me in relation to work, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming,
how are you?
Okay.
Now, in terms of work.
I still love my job. I still want to possibly retire in radio kung pwede ba yun. If by the time I'm old and wrinkly and pruned up, makakasalita pa rin ako, makakapag-remember someone tonight pa rin ako. I mean, If the bosses will allow it, I would. Ganun ko kamahal yung trabaho ko. That's how much I want to stay on radio. That's how much I love MBC. So,
yeah.
I mean, there are ups and downs here and there. There are sad days. There are, great days. There are baliw days, just like now, diba? Pero all in all, it's not something I would like to give up. And I would cling to it as much as possible talaga.
It's good.
How about you?
Like, I'm okay. Like, as you said, there are ups and downs. Feeling ko namawala ako na onte. But anyway, I hope you guys are like seeing me clearly. I definitely love my job. I've been in the radio industry on and off for 12 years. So if I don't love it, I don't know, what else I would love. Well, 12 years is a long time. But anyway, like I also feel, ngayon, especially ngayong pandemic, syempre medyo, medyo rattled tayo, and daming changes. Of course, in as much as, of course, we need to get out for our work kanya, but there are other things that we can't do kasi during the pandemic. So sometimes, I feel sad, sometimes I feel frustrated, and it seems like a lot of Filipinos are going through this. Well, I'm assuming hindi lang dito sa Philippines, diba? Yeah. All over the world, diba? We are all burnt out. And a lot of employees have this problem, whether or not they should stay or they should leave.
Okay. Yeah, I know that a lot of people have been voicing how, like you said, burnt out, how tired they are, how frustrated they are also. I mean, ngayon pa lang nga, di ba, nagkaroon ng issue tungkol sa mass resignation for our medical staff, di ba? Because of this and that. I don't want to get into the details of what is what is wrong. Pero there are things that are wrong that makes them want to resign. And I'm guessing it's also because hindi na worth it. Hindi na worth it yung effort nila that they put in for what they get back.
Yeah, but one interesting thing that's happening is parang nagkakaroon ng resign shaming. And I think that's probably where we should start.
Okay, sige.
Kasi, I remember last year, I have a friend who resigned. And I thought sa group lang namin yun. Para alam mo, pinag-uusapan siya, ano ba yan? Kung kaya pandemic, tsaka ka magre-resign, ganyan. And I felt bad for him kasi alam ko talaga na pagod na siya. And ako, kung meron ka namang ipon, at feeling ka naman maipon siya at confident siya makakahanap siya ng work, okay lang, I was in full support. But for others, kasi feeling ko there is that, self-reflective moment na parang, ako hindi ako magre-resign kasi, alam mo yun, pandemic ngayon ganyan. What do you think about that? Should we stop people actually from resigning? Kapag may nag-consult sa'yo, parang dapat magre-resign ba ako? Hindi, ganyan. Anong reaction mo doon?
I would simply be asking them if they are at a place, if they are well enough to resign. Kasi again, resigning and simply leaving a job that pays decently, whatever, it's actually a privilege. You know how we always encourage people to go chase your dreams. If you have to drop this thing right now and chase your dream, go for it. Kasi you're going to have regrets in the future. May mga ganun tayo. But the thing is, it's actually a privilege to be able to simply do that. Because other people who want to chase their dreams, if it does not work out, they have nothing. They end up with nothing. Others, let's say, people who are, let's say, this is just an example, who have family to support them in case wala silang trabaho. If they decide to resign and chase their dream and it doesn't work out for them, they always have someone to fall back to. But not everybody can. So whenever someone's going to ask me na, should I be resigning? I'm gonna ask them talaga na, kaya mo ba? If it doesn't work out for you, kaya mo ba?
Yeah.
Is there somebody who will support you? Does your partner have a job that will support the both of you in case it doesn't work out for you if you choose to resign? Kasi I'm more of a really practical person talaga. I mean, I love the idea of chasing your dream. We are lucky that we were able to chase our dream and land these jobs, diba? Not everyone is. A lot of people are complaining about where they are right now. And again, I would love the fantasy of just simply telling everyone to go for it, chase your dream and whatnot. Pero if it's not practical, I would highly discourage it. I don't want to be one of the reasons why you decided to take that leap of faith that wasn't really well thought of. That wasn't really practical to begin with. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
You told me about like chasing dreams, right? And I think this is an important thing to discuss, pandemic or not. You know, there are two things here, right? I mean, it's the pandemic, so I don't want to have regrets. I think I froze there, but that's okay. Like, I think it's a pandemic, and you know, I don't want to have any regrets. I want to chase my dreams now, so I want to drop everything for it, right? But at the same time, you also know that there's inflation. You also know that a lot of things are happening, and you're saying this in a very practical sense. But before I answer your question, I want to ask you, kasi very practical person ka nga, di ba? If someone talaga is really parang has made up his or her mind to resign, ano yung practical na mga bagay na dapat iniisip niya before actually resigning? Like, ilang months ng sweldo dapat, or isang taon ba dapat yung ipon mo? Dapat ba may ganito, may ganyan ka? May bago ka na ba dapat lilipatan bago ka mag-resign? Sige.
Sige. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert in these to make these claims and for you to take these claims as is. Pero in my personal humble opinion, I think one, you should make sure that you have a place, another company to lipat to nga, di ba? Hindi lang pwede leap of faith. Yun. Apply. And if, you know, there's already some sign that it's getting there, maybe that's the time for you to actually send your notice, give your notice, di ba? But again, this is in a perfect world that you'd be able to search for a job first, get the job, secure the job, and then resign. That's a perfect world. Aside from that, another thing that makes it more perfect is if you have enough ipon for at least, you have, 3 months worth of salary, sahod, in your bank account. Ganun, di ba?
3 months lang? You think that's enough?
The thing is, hindi nga Pero, alam mo ba, I just saw this article earlier. Yung mga LinkedIn articles, alam mo yun, sobrang idealistic articles ng LinkedIn. Yeah. There was this one that said na, by the time you reach 30, dito masakit, Nick, kasi hindi talaga natin kaya. By the time we reach 30 na, we should have at least 1 year's worth of salary in our bank accounts, in our savings. That is aside from the emergency fund pa. And then by the time we reach 40, that should be 5 years worth daw of whatever we're earning right now.
Bubuga ko yung kape ko.
Oh, di ba? Those articles give me anxiety, man. Okay, because I think I'm the type of person who lives paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I do have a bit of savings here and there, but generally, I live paycheck to paycheck, and articles like that give me anxiety. So, to make things easier for everyone, again, yung the things you should prepare for in case you want to resign nga, I'm not gonna make it difficult for you. Ako, as long as you have at least maybe 3 months worth, at least 3-4 months ka nun. Just, kasi I'm sure naman within those 3 months, hindi ka naman you won't just balewala yourself, di ba? You won't be lounging around at home. Again, we're in the middle of a pandemic and things are hard. We have to keep grinding. We have to keep earning. This is not your chance to hayahay lang. Not your chance to just relax and bask in this break you have from work. Unless you have the privilege to. Yan.
That's right. You talked about like taking a break from work. Some people, like in the US, you know, that there's this data here that 27% plan to leave their employer as the pandemic subsides. But you know, when the pandemic started, a lot of them already resigned. 4 million Americans already resigned. Do you think that the Great Resignation will also happen here in the Philippines? Kasi, okay, you talked about grinding, right? At the time of the pandemic. We've seen so many talented people din, diba? It emerged din naman. May mga yumaman din talaga ngayong pandemic. And again, we don't want to say, jump the gun. Sige na, umalis ka na dyan kasi baka maging bilyonaryo ka sa online selling or whatever. But we see these people like going into like self-employed businesses. Nag-i-invest sa mga certain stuff and they succeed, right? Do you think this trend is going to happen here in the Philippines, or do you think that we are still going to rely so much on employment and not self-employment and self-businesses?
Alam mo, you sound like my human resource teacher. Back in college, ganun yung mga tanong sa amin eh. Tapos 30 minutes kami nakatayo lang, nagsasabi ng, baka ma'am. Siguro ma'am. And then she keeps grinding us with a better answer. Flashbacks, PTSD, but okay. Seriously though. I don't think that we would. Parang feel ko hindi ganun kalala yung great resignation. I don't think it's that lala kung sakali here in the Philippines. Kasi, again, not everyone, when the pandemic ends, we are just starting to pick up the pieces, whatever pieces are left, and parang hindi pa kaya.
Yeah.
Feel ko lang this is just me foreseeing how it's going to be based on the current situation now. That's how I see it, na parang hindi pa natin kaya. Like, okay guys, tapos yung pandemic, parang feel ko kaya ko nang umalis. Parang ganun. Parang, a lot of us kasi, a lot of Filipinos are playing safe, in relationships, and also apparently in their jobs. Ganun. So, I think a lot of people would decide to play safe first until talagang the waters have calmed down.
Yeah.
And that is when they will start to try to see what they could do.
That's right.
But these are for the general amount of people who don't have the privilege again to resign just like that on a snap. But again, the others who have that backup plan, who has a plan C, D, E, and all that, I think just like that, as soon as everything is calmed down, I think they would. Parang ganun.
Yeah. That's right. Well, we'll go back to that in a bit. But again, for those of you who just joined us in our coffee break session, if you're enjoying this one, share your thoughts on the comment section. But at the same time, feel free to share this one. Because again, if you don't know, we're giving away voucher codes, all right, for the Pacquiao fight happening this Sunday. So all you have to do is share this. And once you have the sharer badge, you get to qualify. Okay, so we have 10 people. We're going to be picked by our computer by random means. And you can get a chance to win those free voucher codes. Two per winner. All right? So make sure that you have a share badge.
Here's an interesting comment. Sabi ni, it was just shared right now. Sabi ni Maria Criselda Tuwalia, sabi niya, mahirap po talaga ngayon mag-resign. I work as a hiring officer, by the way. So this is an interesting perspective. Sabi niya, ayun nga, mahirap po talaga ngayon mag-resign. There are a lot of people na nawalan ng work since the company closed down. I am just so lucky na I was hired in a stable job 3 months before the boom of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Diba? Nalulungkot talaga ako to see all those news. But anyway, yeah.
Like, I'm happy for you, Maria, but alam mo, marami rin kasi ako HR friends and they're in pain also. Kasi 'di ba sila din yung nagbababa ng memo kapag hindi na talaga kaya ng company, and they have to let some people retire. Iba nag-early retirement, iba talaga wala. They need to cut their costs. Ang hirap kasi usually hindi ka naman nakaplano ng ganyan Lalo kapag ang mahirap dito, kasi may intindihan mo yung gustong mag-resign dahil pagod na.
Yeah.
But for those who are so passionate about what they do, okay, I don't want to jinx I don't want to jinx it because we love our job, right? And I'm happy that we are being supported by our listeners,
yes,
by our clients, so we're good. Pero diba, once you have that memo, ang hirap mas mahirap yun ata kapag passionate ka sa ginagawa mo as compared to someone who's already burnt out.
I agree. And it's so scary the way you were describing it palang earlier. Parang kung mangyayari sa atin yun, like, feel ko my world will fall apart. Kaya,
that's right,
mga boss po namin, mahal po namin, hindi yung trabaho namin. We'll do coffee break, we'll do whatever you need us to do. Just, give us our jobs.
Kaya yun nga like in this time, kahit na sabihin natin sobrang love natin yung job natin and we wouldn't resign, right? Nagpe-prepare ka rin ba? Naisip mo ba yun?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because no, hindi talaga. Like, that is wrong, by the way, of me to do. I mean, the usual preparation of making sure that I put money in the bank account, save up and all that. Pero with regards to work and future possible income, I do not have a plan B. I don't have a plan A.1. Wala talaga.
Yeah.
Like, this is paawa effect sa mga boss natin. This is really all I have. Like, being a radio jock it's the one thing that I have to cling on to in order for me to put food in the table. Charot. It's true, but yeah.
It is. Napaisip din ako dyan. Sabi ko, like, I've been doing this for years and this is probably the only thing that I know. Like, we graduated with, different
exactly
courses, but I didn't practice my course. This is just what I've always done.
Question, sorry, what does an anthropologist graduate do? Usually?
Research talaga.
Okay.
And lalo ngayon, feeling ko okay na okay yun. Kasi maraming grants outside of, napaisip din ako, kung tinuloy ko yan, siguro baka wala ako dito sa Pilipinas. Okay. Pero naipaisip din ako na parang, this is really something that I love to do. And right now, yung thought of resigning, hindi talaga siya pumasok sa isip ko. More on, like, building another skill. Kasi parang feeling ko masyado na ako nasa comfort zone. Like, I already know radio. We've been doing this for quite some time. Kaya, paunti-unti tayo dun sa TikTok. Alam mo yun? Kasi parang, ano ba? Lagi na lang ba tayong boses? Baka naman,
sorry. Yes, I support you, Nick. Yes. Hindi naman ako napilitan. Hindi.
Ito. Paul has a question, by the way, Shai. What if you are no longer happy with the current situation in your company and then there is an opportunity for you to transfer? Will you go or stay considering we are in a pandemic? This is an interesting question. Of course,
yes. That is Paul? Can I call you Paul? That is a no-brainer. That is the best of both worlds. One, you are not happy and you have a situation, you have an opportunity. Diba?
Yes.
So those are the two things pala. You are not happy and then you have the opportunity to transfer. Why not? Again, as long as the opportunity is there, you still have a chance to earn and put food on the table and it's going to make you happier. Go for it. Paul!
Yeah. But also, sige, hindi naman ako makontra kay Shai doon. Ako din, mas nakalin ako towards like, go for it. Right?
But?
Pero, diba hindi ka happy sa company mo ngayon? Did you already think about what makes you happy, what makes you excited? Kasi kung hindi rin aligned yung baka hindi rin aligned yung company na lilipatan mo na yun dun sa goals mo talaga in life, in your career.
Agree. Yeah. Just because there's another opportunity doesn't mean it's the one that's going to make you happy.
That's right.
Baka it's going to be even worse for you. I don't know. But yeah, I think naman overall, a new environment, generally speaking, kasi technically we're not really having a new environment because we're always at home. But yeah, generally speaking, a new environment is always something refreshing and something more challenging.
Yes.
It's going to be at least a different taste from your usual pace. Parang ganon.
Yeah. Ganda nun ah.
I
use that. and it's also unusual for us to give away something or during coffee break. So if I were you, I'd be sharing this now on your profile publicly, and you'd get the chance to win free voucher codes for the Pacquiao fight. All right, we're still looking for more entries. Again, we're giving away a total of 20, right? So 10 winners of 2 vouchers each. So,
sabi ni Paul na I appreciate your thoughts and advices. Maraming salamat. You're welcome, Paul. But you know what would be better?
Good luck.
To give you a better weekend is to, again, share this video publicly, earn the Shearer's badge, and have a chance to win the Pacquiao passes.
Good luck. Alam mo, ang daming kailangan mag-unwind ngayon.
Totoo.
Ang sa amin kasi kami ni Shai, hindi kami makapagsabi ng ganun. Kasi kahit na mapagod kami, we're okay. I believe we're okay with what we're doing. We love our jobs. But there are really those na sobrang hindi na talaga kaya. Like, our meetings are tolerable.
Yeah.
Our meetings are tolerable. Pero alam mo, meron talagang iba na whole day nagmi-meeting sila. Like, how are you supposed to do your job?
Totoo. It's unhealthy already, di ba?
It is.
Alam mo yung tayo kasi, we have a happy pagod. It's the fulfilling kind of pagod.
Yeah.
Yun.
Totoo.
So, I think that's what we're looking for in a place to work at. It's something fulfilling na despite, all the stress that you receive, it's still something fulfilling. It's still something you would tell yourself na, hey, I could still do this after how many more years. Kahit nakakapagod, pero masaya pa rin. Parang ganun.
Tama.
Diba?
Tama. Wag mo ubusin sarili mo, promise. And if you're stuck in a job that sucks your soul already, that's, one big red flag that maybe you should start going elsewhere. Yeah.
Sabi dito, gabi or madaling araw ka pa lang makapag-start talaga ng work.
That sucks, right? I mean, kasi nung nag-start yung pandemic, lagi ko siyang sinasabi din sa show di ba? When we have our like ad-libs, ganyan. Nababanggit ko yun na there are companies kasi who think that when they're having group meetings, yun nga, it's productive, you're actually working, but that's not true. Work only starts after the meeting. So if you're meeting for 8 hours, then when are you supposed to do the actual work, right?
Exactly. At nakaka-frustrate pa dyan, yung alam mo wala ka naman talagang contribution sa meeting na yon. like, it could have been a memo, it could have been an email, di ba? Alam mo na mga memes, di ba? Yes po, I can hear you.
Very me.
Yes po, we see your screen po. Yung ganun lang. Na nakaka-frustrate na I have this thing to finish that you're asking me to finish, but because you want me to check if your screen is seen, I can't do it. Ay nako. I'm so sorry kung marami na tamaan na. But to the bosses, by the way, again, it's already difficult for a lot of your employees. If you feel that hindi naman talaga kailangan ng meeting at pwede namang talagang i-memo lang, i-email lang, maybe let's just try to do that.
That's right. Maybe. I think the bosses, the meetings are necessary. But for those who are really working down the line, may mga hindi na kailangan kasama dun sa meeting. Anyway, that's just us.
Maybe not. Yeah, depende. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, sinasabi lang namin para walang magre-resign. Okay? Para walang mapapagod. Walang mababurn out.
Truth.
Okay, ayan. Again, you can see it on your screen. Share this live. We are about to, to wrap up the conversation. So we're looking for more entries. We're giving away 20 voucher codes. Okay, so 10 winners of 2 voucher each for the Pacquiao fight happening this Sunday. Share your badge.
Okay, let me read some comments. Sabi ni Julie, pwede naman mag-resign kung talagang hindi ka na masaya. Julie, again, it's a yes for me as long as you are prepared for the possibility of not having a job because you resigned, di ba?
Yeah.
Sabi ni Paul, I already shared. Thank you so much. Make sure you have the shares badge, Paul. And sabi ni Marjorie, if you think and believe you will be happy in the next opportunity, then go. Totoo yan. Kasi again, there's that leap of faith nga na as long as merong ang trabaho, if you feel like you're going to be happy, then go for it. And there are some people also who just want a new scenery.
Yeah.
Kahit alam nila pareho lang naman they're still going to be crunching numbers and all that, they'd still really just go for it as long as it's something new. You have all your different reasons for wanting to resign, and I'm sure all of them are valid. All of them have some weight here and there, but just make sure that you weigh those reasons rin naman if it's still worth it. And I know we all get burnt out here and there, pero hindi talaga pwedeng, once again, ako kasi yung practical na tita again, just make sure that you are set before taking that leap of faith. Anyway.
You know what? Like, I have a quick story to tell. Kasi, alam ko, this is your second job ba?
Technically, aside from being a radio DJ or company or what?
Oh, aside from being a radio DJ.
This is like, I've never really had a like job. I was a service crew.
Yeah.
And then a DJ, and then a lot of sidelines here and there.
Sidelines. Yeah. Which led you here in a way? Because di ba parang feeling ko na figure out mo na ito. Ganun din ako. Like, di ba nagkaroon ako na hiatus? Because I thought I'm going to be a news reporter. So I applied for, that network, for other networks. Kasi sabi ko, hindi eh. And then, di ba nagpunta ako sa parang kids facility. So I was with Kidzania for a while. And I was thinking at the time, I am having so much fun. Like, it was fun. But in a way, like, we are letting kids chase their dreams, in one day. We are facilitating activities for radio, TV. Sabi ko, what am I doing here? Like, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy to make their dreams come true. But I am at that age when I felt I need to go after my dreams as well. So I needed to resign. And then I went to a radio station who was hiring writers So, I applied as writer. Tapos parang sabi ko, magpapapansin ako doon. Papapansin ako para maging radio DJ, ganyan. So, alam mo, kinuha nila akong student DJ. Even if I had experience, I was just hired as a student DJ. So, wala akong bayad for 6 months.
I remember that.
Wasn't prepared. So, yung sinasabi ni Shai kanina, it's so important na meron talaga. Kasi I was just happy na at the time, I was still living at my parents' house. Hindi ako gumagastos ng food or anything. And kahit pa paano, natutulungan ako with groceries. Nung nag-rent ako. The thing is, I needed to jump because it just felt right. And ewan ko, sobrang subjective nun. Pero you need to follow your gut. Kasi mas mahirap pag nabulok. Pag nabulok ka dun sa work. Diba? Alam mo yun, kapag you're not learning anymore, if you think that you're not on the right track, yes, you have to go. You have to leave. But make sure, again, that you can survive for the next 6 months to a year.
True.
Yun. Yeah.
Siguro, a lot of people are like Nick and I, but there are also some people, ito kwento ng friend ko, na hindi siya nag-aim for any like higher position or whatever. Comfortable talaga siya kung nasaan siya. Di ba tayo we're always talking about growth and expanding our knowledge and all that. Siya like, I'm cool here, I'm happy here, and wag mo na akong guluhin sa mga promotion na yan. Nakakatuwa, no? There are people who are also that way. And yeah, again, if you're the type of person who is okay with where you are right now, even if a lot of people are saying na, hanggang dyan ka na lang ba? If you're happy with that, then so be it. Yes. It's fine. Wag nang mag-resign. Mahirap maghanap ng trabaho.
Ang judgmental din ng iba sa ganyan, no?
Totoo. Paano No, it's okay. You know, it's fine that he's gone. I have you and me here. So we're just gonna wrap this up in a bit. So let me just read this one thing that came through my feed earlier. And again, it was something about related to resigning and all that. And I also mentioned something about this earlier nga. So let me share you this other LinkedIn story that I saw here. Sabi dito, several years ago, I encouraged a friend to take more risks in his career. He said, I'm supporting my parents, a sibling, my wife, and my kids. If I mess up, we are out on the streets. We have nothing. So, of course, I did not encourage him again. Okay, nandyan si Nick pala. Hindi ko lang nakikita. Okay.
Sorry, sige lang.
It's okay. So, sabi niya, now, over the years, many have told me that they really respect me as I gave up a fantastic career to pursue my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. The reality is that it was nothing more than a privilege at play. Unlike many, including my friend, I had the luxury of being able to fail. I also had a wife that encouraged me to go for it. Risks aren't as risky for those who can afford to take them. Heroism is often nothing more than the omission of details. So there you go. That's some food for thought.
Where did that come from?
Again, there are so many stories on LinkedIn, guys. You just have to cringe at some of them.
Yeah. Privilege talaga. Privilege is the thing. But make sure that you're not making excuses lang. Like, you know, we all have our struggles. And we acknowledge our privilege. But just always do your best to just do something about whatever it is that you're complaining about. Alam mo yun, you can do something.
Sabi ni Michelle de los Reyes dito, de los Reyes Canzon, sabi niya, sa ngayon, mahirap talaga gawin yan. Kaya lang ang hirap din gawin, di mo lang naman love ang ginagawa mo. Ang hirap din. Ang dami talaga dapat i-consider. That is so true. That's why, again, think 100 times before you actually decide to print out that resignation letter in your office.
Katawa yun,
subtle ways of corruption.
Katawa, ang lala.
Sorry, mga boss. Anyway. Okay, so I'm not sure if Nick is gonna come back in our screens. Are you?
I'm just here. Hold
You're just gonna be there.
I like my video is here, but that's okay. Like, you know, I feel like you're more pleasant at, so that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I have this question for you, pala. Okay. I have this question for you. I forgot to ask you here. Sa mga nag-resign, okay, hindi pa nakakanap ng trabaho, do you feel like there is a practical advice that you could give them? Hindi yung don't give up, wag yung mga ganon. Like, ano ba yung practical ways by which you think people can land a good job during this time? Yung
sabi nga sa'yo, di ba? I'm not yung chicken soup for the soul kind of person talaga. I'm really, I'm your practical tita. And thank you for asking me a practical advice or something. Kasi yun nga, I will not give there's still that. Don't lose hope and keep on trying. But you're not gonna get that from me, okay?
Keep the faith.
Yung ganyan. Yung mga piniprint sa t-shirt or mga pinapost sa posters, hindi ako ganyan. If talagang wala ka pa rin nahanap trabaho, and yun nga, it's been a while. I've mentioned this to a friend also before nung nag-resign nga, nung nawala nga siya ng work. Sabi ko na, you try to get what you want, what you know you deserve, di ba? You stay at the position you want, you apply in this position here and there, whatever. If talagang wala pa rin, go lower. That is your pride stopping you from feeding yourself and putting food on the table eh. So, if talagang, let's say, naka-isang buwan na, wala pa rin talaga, 2 buwan na, wala pa, go lower if you have to. Just do it for making sure that you could feed your family. But I know it's going to be a blow at your ego. I know it's going to be so painful for your pride. But it's better to have that blow to your ego kesa naman talaga you're going to have to eat in the streets, diba? Just make sure talaga na you are keeping yourself and your family alive and safe. And if that means that you have to put down in the position or two, go down a position or two, that's fine, at least. And then just work your way up again eventually, especially when this pandemic, this pandemonium thing is over. And I thank you.
There you go. Very practical advice. Maybe one thing that I have in my head also is make sure you know your market. Okay, you're technically selling yourself. All right, so make sure that you have the skills. You have the additional skills cut out for what the industry is looking for right now. If you need some time to learn, diba, kung naghahanap ka, sabayan mo ng pag-aaral ng tech stuff, diba? Kasi baka there might be some things that you need to learn in order for you to land a good job. Ayan.
Say hi, Nick. I'm saying hi to you.
Hey, you can see me. From where?
Hindi. You're just a blank space, baby. Sabi dito ni Peter, sabi niya, sabi niya, I think job hunters need to upskill din if ever. That is so true. And also, Aljan Agustin, 745 stars. Thank you so much. You've been sending me stars for 8 weeks already. You sent me stars yesterday. Thank you so much. We love you
also
for that and
for
more.
My video game big page.
Thank you. So sweet. You know what? There are so many ways for you guys to show love to your favorite DJs. Standing charge is one of those ways. But no pressure. Yun lang.
Right.
Okay. Nick?
Why am I a blank space? Hold on. Here we go. Okay, let's try that again.
I truly believe in you. Kasi I want people to see your face when you announce the winners.
Oo nga eh. Well, I don't know why, but my video is open for some reason. Maybe the internet connection is really unstable. That's why it can't open.
Okay, so shall we just move on to myself presenting the winners instead? Okay, wala nga talagang Nick. So, sige, let's do that. Okay, so I guess that is it for this episode of Coffee Break. Before we go, of course, we will now announce winners of the 10 winners who have won themselves 2 vouchers for the Pacquiao fight this Sunday. Sunday pala, I kept saying Saturday. So congratulations to all of you guys who are in the screen, to Aquino Med, to GC Talosig, to Maria Tualia, Tin Rivera, Alex Fuentes, Lee Philip Cruz, Jaslyn Areza, Michelle Canzon, Jenna Lagumbay, and Mark Ruel Quillo. Congratulations, guys. Don't forget to message us on Facebook to be able to discuss how to claim your prizes. Congratulations!
Congratulations! All right. Okay. Have an exciting weekend, everybody. And if you are still feeling... I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they have to stare at you while I'm talking. I don't know why. I could see myself here, but, I don't appear on Zoom. So it is very odd. But anyway, if you are still feeling that, burnout feeling, or if you're still thinking about resigning, as I mentioned, think about it 1,000 times. Not just 100, but 1,000 times, because we are very practical. Okay. But at the same time, if it's taking a toll on your health, and as I told you, if it's sucking your soul already, make sure that you do your baby steps. Okay. Ngayon pala, mag-ipon ka na para you could survive for the next year while you are looking for another job or side hustle. Ayan.
Plan.
plant so that you can reap the tomatoes. And very, very soon. Yan.
Alam mo, parang big brother ka daw dito kasi hindi ka nakikita.
Pasensya na, housemates. Ano bang problema, Shai?
Big brother kasi. Ay, kuya pala dapat na, sorry. Kuya kasi.
Oo, kuya.
Gusto na nga ng mga kaibigan ko mag-resign, pero sabi ko sa kanila, keep the faith. Nagalit sila sa akin. Sabi nila, no, keep the faith. Kailangan nila ng pagkain. Kailangan nila ng adobo. Anyway.
Okay, Shai. Cue music.
Sige.
Shai, sa mga panahon na ito, talaga namang mahirap ang mag-isip ng kakaiba sa iniisip ng iyong mga housemates. Okay na. Wala sa script.
You know what? That's it, guys. We have to wrap it up. Like we said earlier, Wednesdays make us kind of baliw. So we're gonna wrap it up. I do believe that DJ Nick will still be giving away a bunch more passes on his Facebook Live tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, tomorrow.
There you go. So please make sure that you also watch his Facebook Live, and you could also hopefully get a chance to win those passes for the Pacquiao fight this Sunday. And also another set of Pacquiao vouchers on Friday on game day. That's gonna be Nick and myself as well. Please huwag po kayo magsawa sa amin dalawa. And I think that's it. So in behalf of all the DJs of Easy Rock, my name is Shai, and of course we've got Nick as Big Brother right now, and we will see you again next time. This has been Coffee Break. We love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.